What's up everyone, Minibots here for Saigon Geeks. Today back to our series where I'm having fun making Pathfinder 2 characters. This time I want to try a Pathfinder 2 character inspired by a Magic the Gathering card. I've done that in the past before. You can find some conversions on my blog about characters inspired from cards that I like to play with. We're gonna go with Chevill, Bane of, I don't know how to spell it, Chevill, Bane of Monsters. Okay, so first let's try to get some backstory on him. The self-proclaimed master hunter Chevill is the human rogue of Ikoria. Chevill is an arrogant but very skilled big game hunter. He spends most of his time slogging through the wetlands of Zagoth as if he owns them. Oh yeah, human rogue. He's an expert at replicating the calls of certain animals, which he uses to draw large antlered alphas away from their herd. That's interesting. The planeswalker Vivian Reid strongly despises him. According to her, Chevill is the worst kind of human. She found him in a Dranith tavern. After hearing Chevill's claims to be the best monster hunter of Ikoria, Vivian started a bar fight, at the end of which she managed... Woo! This is real, guys. If you heard that, this is not sound effects. This is a rainstorm I'm going through right now in Ho Chi Minh City during the rainy season, which she managed to knock him out. So we don't know much about him. He's black and green, legendary creature, human rogue. He's got death touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, if your opponents control no permanents with bounty counters on them, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. I like that. I think that can be translatable to Pathfinder. And whenever a permanent an opponent controls with a bounty counter on it dies, you gain 3 life and draw a card, so you gain from creatures dying. So we're gonna do our best. I don't know if I'm gonna make him a rogue, because he sounds more like a ranger to me, but we want to make a level 1 Pathfinder playable character out of this. I'm gonna be posting everything that's done on my website, saigongeeks.com, if you want to look after the character sheet or whatnot. Okay, so first, remember you have to go to qtimes.com. This is where I get the printer fillable or color fillable editable character sheet. And don't forget to download it and open it on the side, because if you edit from the website and then download, it's gonna come out as with no, how can I say, it won't save the information. Okay guys, sorry I'm not an expert editor, but I guess we'll figure it out. We'll go along like that. I'll blink the PDF file on and off directly from OBS. Okay, so first of all, what we're gonna do, always, oh man, having a few problems here. It's gonna be okay. Character name, Chevill. Okay, ancestry we know human. Background class I'm not sure for Saigon Geeks. Size medium, of course. Seems pretty evil to me. Or just true neutral maybe, like he's just hunting, right? He's killing alphas, not children. Level 1. Okay, so let's start with that. This time we're gonna go ABC. So ancestries, because we already know has to be a human. So we're gonna go with human. Human. Blah blah blah. Hit points 8. Alright. So we're gonna go here and change the hit points here. It's hard for beginners to fill this out, so I'm doing this video to help them. What did it say? Speed 25 feet, size medium, ability boost, 2 free ability boosts. He's got charisma to talk to animals and dexterity because he's a hunter, but he's got a big fucking sword. So let's take a quick break already and diverge into skills. Full rules on skills. So here is this. The point of this video is pretty much you sit with me and we work through this together so that you know how to make it in the future. I always make sure you have 2E open here, but I've rarely had problems with that. Can I have the skills list, please? Like deception. I want to lie to animals. Impersonate. Skills deceptions. Deception is charisma based. You can trick and mislead others using disguises, lies, and other forms of subterfuge. So check with your DM first to see if you could impersonate an animal. I don't see why not. Holy fuck, did you hear that? Alright, that's kind of cool that we're doing that with that right now. And languages, common, and 1 plus intelligence. Fuck. I think we get a feat, right, at first level. At first level you gain 1 ancestry feat, and you get an additional ancestry feat every 4 levels. Versatile. Okay. So the heritage will be, what did I say? Versatile. Quick coercion, because I feel like if he's hunting and he... Coercion. If he's hunting and he stumbles upon a group of animals, he has to take them. He has to try to capture them right away, right? That's the versatile heritage. Maybe natural ambition. I'm gonna write it down, but I like it. He seems like a prick. So, and I don't know why sometimes ambitious people come off as pricks. I think that's it. Let's go to background. You have always felt a connection to animals, and it was always a small leap to learn to train them. As you travel, you can sync on the different creatures befriending along the way. Choose 2 ability boosts, 1 to wisdom or charisma, and 1 is a free ability boost. You've trained in a nature skill and lore skill related to one terrain inhabited by animals you like, such as plains or swamp. You gain the train animal skill feat. It seems like it's giving us what we want, but not exactly, right? Because you don't like them. Barkeep, barrister, bounty hunter. You stalked and took down animals and other creatures of the wild. Skinning animals, harvesting their flesh, and cooking them were also part of your training, all of which can give you useful resources while you adventure. Choose 2 ability boosts. 1 must be to dexterity or wisdom, and 1 is a free ability boost. You've trained in a survival skill and a tanning lore skill. You gain a survey wildlife skill feat. We're gonna go with that, folks. So back to the character sheet. Up, we want to go background. Hunter makes the most sense to me. And then you get dexterity or wisdom. I'm gonna give him dex, because I want him to be a combat guy. And 1 is of my choice. So I will give him another to charisma, because he's got to be really convincing to animals. That's like his specialty. Train in a survival skill and a tanning lore skill. Trained. You know, I just recently sold my core rulebook deluxe edition because I wasn't playing with anyone and I needed room for a new fish tank for my beta, so I did buy a new sell it to someone who looked really happy to get it, but now I kind of regret my decision a little bit. But this is all free and it's available, so there's no real problem besides me being materialistic. It's in a good home now anyways. You can study details in the wilderness to determine this is so complicated. To determine the presence of nearby creatures. You can spend 10 minutes assessing the area around you to find what creatures are nearby based on nests, cat, and marks on vegetation. Attempt a survival check. You're a master in if you're a master in survival. Okay. Very good. And now comes the boom. Now comes the class. So they said he was a rogue. I don't know if we're actually gonna give it a rogue. Dexterity and rogue's racket. I feel like he's more of a ranger, right? Strength or dex. What do we get? Ancestry, background, initial proficiencies, hunt, prey, hunter's edge, and ranger feat. Yeah, even though it says he's a rogue on the card, we're gonna go for ranger. Sorry, wizard of the coast. You fucked up. A ranger. Don't know why. I think it's just for tribal stuff. They have a few rogues. A few ranger, yeah, a few rogues in Ikoria and around. So they're trying to make rogues bigger. Okay, ancestral background, hunting, prey. Oh, what do we get? At first, strength or dex. We're gonna give you strength again. You get an ability boost to your choice of strength or dex. You increase your maximum HP. 10 plus constitution modifier. So we're now at a not too shabby 18. Okay, role playing, don't care. Okay, skills you get. You want to follow along, folks? You get expert in, oh yeah, perception. That's very nice. Expert in fortitude and reflex. And trained in will. Skills, nature, survival. So already survival. So that means I can choose a free one. We're gonna go with stealth. Plus 4 plus your intelligence modifier. We might not need a high intelligence to do everything we want. We want him to be deceiving. Attacks trained in simple weapons, martial, and unarmed. Thank you very much. And defense, light, medium, and armored. Unarmored, light, unarmored, light, medium. Class DC trained in ranger class. And a key ability, you choose strength or dexterity. So we're gonna make it strength, because he's like a melee hunter. Just because of his big fucking sword. Key, STR. Caps lock is better. What is next? Your class ranger, Okay. Hunt prey. Yeah, hunt prey action. So that's a feature. Hunt prey. And hunter's edge. What is our hunter's edge? Flurry. You have trained to unleash a devastating flurry out of attacks upon your prey. Your multiple attack penalty for attacks against your hunting prey is -3. On your second attack instead of -5. Outwit. You are talented at outwitting and evading your prey. +2 circumstance bonus to deception checks, intimidating checks, stealth checks, and any checks to recall knowledge. Precision. You have trained to aim for your prey's weak points the first time you hit your hunted prey in a round. You also deal 1d8 additional precision damage. I like that a lot because that's kind of like the bounty counter, right? So we're gonna go with precision. Precision. Very neat. Very neat. Okay, nice. We're going guys, we're doing it. At first level and every even numbered level, you get a ranger class feat. Let's go to ranger class feats. That's gonna take an hour. Monster hunter is level 1. You swiftly assess your prey and apply what you know. As part of the action used to hunt your prey, you can attempt a check to recall knowledge. You and allies you tail gain +1 against next attack roll against that prey. You can get creature. It's not that strong, eh? But it's totally what he is. And that's Ranger Feat. Feat, Monster Hunter. And then we can choose 4 more ability scores. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a human, and we can choose 4 more that all have to be different. So strength, charisma, wisdom, 1, 2, 3, and constitution. 12, 10, 12, and 16. So that's usually +3, right? Increments of pairs, +1. Now I like to work from the top. Oh, but first we gotta go shop for equipment. Now you can always ask your DM to be helpful. I feel like he's got, this looks like a 2-handed sword, some kind of sword. So if I were the DM, I would give that to him as part of his background, like no biggie. So let's give him a great sword. Great sword. Dice. 1d12 slashing. Traits versatile P. I feel like he should have a crossbow as well. But he's trained in martial, so he could have a short bow. Because longbows are really expensive. Sorry, and he's not really good at it. Oh, longbow is 6 gold pieces. So let's give the bad boy, let's give the animal killer a longbow. Longbow has 1d8p. Are you following along still? 100 foot and deadly d10, volley 30 feet. What's volley? Less effective within 30 feet. A bulk of a longbow is 2. Jeez. Hello. Oh yeah. Here. And bulk of a great sword is also 2. And you can stick around if you want to. If not, thank you very much for watching so far. You can find the character sheet. I will upload it on the Saigon Geeks website, saigongeeks.com, under Geek Stuff RPG character ideas. So and I'll leave a link in the description below. So if you're leaving here, thank you very much for watching. If you're sticking around to learn more, well, very nice, guys. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Proficiency is, when you train, is +2 plus your level, so +3. He's not wearing a shield. So 6, 7, he's got a very respectable 17 AC. Hit points is plus your constitution modifier, +1, so he's got 19 hit points maximum. Class DC, which I still don't know what the fuck it does, 13. Fortitude, Constitution, +1, +3. Dexterity, +1, +3. Wisdom, +1, +3. Oh no, he's expert, so another +2, so he's got +5. Very good. Very respectable fortitude and reflex, and not too shabby will as well. Perception, wisdom, but he's expert, so he's got +5. Normal senses. Okay, so great sword, proficiency +2, strength +3, so he's got a very nice, no, +3, sorry. So he's got a very nice +6 to hit. And strength +3. So he's gonna do 1d12 +3 damage when he hits. That's very intense. Range strike, dex +1, proficiency +3. So he's got +4 to hit, so that's not a big, that's not too bad either. Only 2 weapons. Let's go into skills. He didn't get a boost into intelligence, so he only speaks common. I wish that he could speak Sylvan, but will not take it there. And 4 more skills. Stealth, survival, athletics to climb, right? We'll give him crafting for crafting snares. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I feel like that that's what he should learn. Snare crafting. Okay, he can't use them. So once again, this is sometimes I'm trying to convert from magic or anything into Pathfinder 2e. I prefer Pathfinder 2e, but if you request, I can do it in D&D. D&D is really fast to create a character, but the characters are all kind of bland. Mechanics wise, if you have any requests, go ahead. If you have a favorite magic card that you would love to see made into a Pathfinder or D&D character, go ahead and shout at me. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, I'll leave the character sheet on a Google Drive. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. If you like this, go ahead, subscribe. If you want to show your dungeon master, go ahead and share with him. Subscribe, all that crap. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. The one person watching. See ya.